northern British Columbia. Breathtaking, thrilling, wild.
There's one. Wow, wow. I'm a born-again rainbow lover. Look at that beast. Unreal. Holy smoke, is this big?
Remote wilderness, ultimate angling.
Here we are on the Amazon River. Beautiful lily pads, peacock bass anywhere about to erupt? No. We are in beautiful, misty British Columbia, and I can't wait to get my hands on some beautiful rainbow trout. Weather seems to be good enough to fly, and so I'm very much looking forward to the ride.
Tim's gonna load up everyone in the plane, see what it's like for weight. Hopefully the passengers don't lie about their weight.
Why are you looking at me? I only had 3 sausages this morning.
We're headed 200 miles north into the wilds of BC, only accessible by float plane. This Spatsizi Wilderness area is huge. At 3,600 square miles, it's as big as 2 Yellowstone parks. The scenery is unbelievable, and without any roads anywhere, it's as wild as you can get. No wonder they call this place the Serengeti of North America. The wildlife's amazing. Grizzly, wolves, moose, caribou, eagles, they're all here. But it's the fish we've come for. This watershed is massive. Most of these fish have never even seen the shadow of a fly rod. There it is, the lodge at Louis Lake. It's the only fishing camp around and the jumping off point for a great adventure.
Rainbows in the mist.
We've landed on this remote lake surrounded by mountains and mist. Perfect for a warm-up.
Oh, there's one. Wow, what a shot. I love this fishing on the storm. It's just so, you know, the wind in your hair. You almost feel like Conan the Barbarian or something. Just beautiful, ballistic BC bows. Just wonderful. Just like jewels, like swimming diamonds. Usually in a big, beautiful lake like this, rainbows will stock up and hold at river mouth or stream mouths, looking for food, bugs, anything that'll wash down, especially after a rain like now. So I just put on a bead-headed leech and had some action, bang, bang, immediately had a lot of hits. And then the fish tend to, after they've been hooked a few times, will move back further into the current. So I might switch now to a dry fly and see if I can't entice them once more.
The fishing up here is barbless hooks only.
There's one. Wow, wow. Oh, what a strike.
For everyone that gets away, another's lining up.
What a strike. Wow. It is not safe to be in the water out here, boys and girls, let me tell you. Not if you're a dry fly, that is. Some people think you gotta follow the rainbow to get to a pot of gold, but here in Spatsizi, you gotta fly to the pot of gold. And then you find these rainbows. Ah, what treasures, just beautiful.
The Spatsizi Plateau is a rolling upland that rises over 6,000 feet. The Stikine River carves its way through the plateau and races through this spectacular chasm. The locals call this the Grand Canyon. The 90-kilometer canyon seems to go on forever. The river pounds its way through 300-meter volcanic rock walls. In some spots, it's barely 2 meters wide. It's almost impossible for anyone to navigate the sheer force of these deadly rapids. We're not far from the canyon above the Spatsizi Plateau. Look at that glassy alpine lake. It's It's rare to fish a lake this high up. This liquid gem is called Jumping Rainbow Lake, and we've got it all to ourselves. The conditions here are perfect. Water's near freezing, just how the trout like it.
It's 4,400 feet up here. It's what we call a high alpine lake. We're here to fish the rainbow trout here. Pretty aggressive for the dries this time of year. You can see it's spectacular scenery. We've got the waterfall down at the end.
Bald eagle over there.
Bald eagle over there watching, showing us where the food is.
With such steep mountain slopes, there's not much shoreline, so the best way to cast to these fish is to float right in.
Yeah, we're on Super Cats today. They're more of a pontoon style boat. Up out of the water, a little easier to maneuver. You're only in the water from the knees down.
Such beautiful lapis lazuli blue-green water. It's just so pleasant to watch someone fish in this kind of surrounding. Gorgeous.
Oh, there
Whoa! Woohoo! Come on, Billy.
Doesn't want to give up. The spots on these fish just blow me away. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous fish? Just an iridescent pink sheen. They're just so, oh, and there she goes. Beautiful fish. All right.
Okay, that's it. Billy's having way too much fun. I can't let him catch all the fish.
Again. 4, 5, woo, 6. Oh, and he's off.
What a beautiful strike. Just gobbled it. Just a flipper. This one. Whoa.
When you hook one, he's going to come out of the water at least 10 times. It's crazy. That's where the name comes from, is those fish jump more than any rainbows I've ever seen anywhere.
Oh, what a strike!
Look
Just
at
as
this.
I was dangling my fly out of the water, it just...
That's what I mean. They like to hang out at your feet.
That's something that I've noticed. As soon as you start sort of making a bit of noise with your flippers, a couple of them tend to congregate. Is it the shadow, you think? Or?
To be honest, I don't know. Look at this guy here. Beautiful. But as you can see, there's not much of a hatch coming off right now, and they're still more than willing to take your dry fly. You could just about fish a bare hook here and catch fish.
That was just a wild experience. The way they keep flipping and jumping like that, I could do this all day. It's like fishing in a postcard. Everything is just so beautiful.
I can't get enough. I've walked down to where the lake spills into a stream. I stare spellbound at the water, so gin clear, you can see the fish cruising by. Billy's gonna have to reel me out of here.
It's truly of the Serengeti of North America. Look at that beast.
We're back on the float plane, heading into the heart of the Spatsizi wilderness. Destination? A remote outpost cabin on the Firesteel River. It was built by Ray Collingwood, who founded Spatsizi Lodge almost 40 years ago.
Doesn't get any better.
Ray and his wife Jeannie live and guide here for 7 months of the year. Only a few select anglers are lucky enough to get invited to Ray's cabin. But this is my lucky day.
We're crossing. You got wolves coming and going. Well, in 1967, we came here and explored. We had no boat. We just walked the moose trail, the game trail, up and down the river, and every place we waded in, we were into rainbows. And I realized this is a place to start.
Very little gets past Ray. He knows every square inch of this territory. As its unofficial guardian, he's out scouting around on his Piper Cup to see what's going on. He also keeps an eye on the 3,000 caribou as they move across the plateau. The high elevation is great for food. all these caribou attract predators as well. Predator and prey, a perfect balance. This for me is an ultimate lodge, an outpost cabin, no power, no electricity, just a roof over your head, fresh water, a stream behind you, and wild trout. What else can you ask for? Ray's taking me out onto the Firesteel River. After 40 years, Ray knows every bend, every riffle, and every rock in this river. And where to find the fish. With almost 2,500 fish per square kilometer, the Firesteel is any angler's dream.
This is where adult fish hang out. This side eddy is one of my favorite. I call it the Three Rocks. And these are all mature rainbows that can vary in age from 5 to 9 years old. Nice 15, 16-inch rainbows. One of my secret spots.
Oh, there's one. Oh, what a nice strike.
There you are. Good.
Whoa, he's a jumper.
Nice fish.
This is incredible. The fish just keep attacking the fly. Unreal. Just wild again and again, just bouncing off this fly. I can't believe the action. Wow, what a strike. Whoa, what a strike.
Just not safe to be in the water. Dun 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 dun. Come on, come on. Oh!
This is called rainbow madness.
I just caught
This
100.
happens here at this river.
Beautiful leopard BC rainbow. Can't get them prettier than this.
The quality of our rainbow fishing is the same way it was when we came here in '67. Same number of rainbows, and it has never changed.
Oh, sizzling delicious. No, Ray, nothing beats an excruciatingly delicious shore lunch.
Oh yeah, these rainbows are tasty, very tasty.
Mmm.
And then you peel it off.
Wow, that looks delicious. It's ready, please, I'm dying over here. Wow. Thank you.
A few bits of garlic.
Oh,
There you go. We'll cook more up. How's that sound?
Oh. That's unreal. I could eat this every day.
I thought I'd seen everything, but the best was yet to come.
That was perfect.
Nice cast.
Whoa, we've got company. What a monster.
This is incredible. Casting dry flies to rainbows, and there's a huge bull moose just feeding next to me. Just amazing.
Ray's used to having company like this, but this is really something.
Wow, what a strike. This is incredible. In how many places can you cast dry flies to wild rainbows with bull moose grazing just behind you? I mean, I could cast to this moose. In fact, I think my back cast got tangled in his antlers for a bit.
I try to arrange this every morning.
So, Ray, do you have one of your guides get dressed up as a moose and just sort of cover?
Yeah, that's
in
kind
the
of the way we do things.
Ah.
Watch out, you're going to get wiped out by a duck.
Holy. It's like you got to get a helmet here for the wildlife, you know?
This guy's being so cooperative, I have to go for my camera.
Mm.
Mm.
Look at the velvet on him. Just gorgeous. This truly is the Serengeti of North America. Look at that beast.
A bull moose is nice, but it's a bull trout I'm after. And I'm not leaving till I get one. I'm at the Spatsizi Lodge in remote northern British Columbia. The main base is located at the headwaters of the Stikine River. For such a remote place, it's pretty comfortable. Carrie Collingwood is Ray's daughter. She manages the lodge her dad founded 40 years ago. She's also a seasoned fly fisher and top-notch guide. It's rough weather, but no stopping Carrie. She's determined to get me some bull trout. I was in Russia once, and the pilot came out. It was halfway in Khabarovsk, in the Far East in Siberia. And he comes out, there's clouds, dark clouds everywhere around, like lightning bolts. Comes on, the tires are half deflated. And he comes up and he goes, "Oh, you American?" No, Canadian. Oh, Canadian. Pogoda, weather, very bad. For me, I wouldn't fly, but I have orders to fly, so much must fly.
This is going to be an ominous day. I can smell the mist. I can smell the rainbows churning, the bull trout just vibrant, trying to chase and hunt after them. This is the day we get the giant, elusive bull trout. What are you doing here?
Oh, I love it. This is a vast wilderness, and I wouldn't miss the world for this. This is where I want to be. So what we have here is a classic stream coming into the lake, and we've got rainbows out here that are just stacked up. We've got bull trout that are cruising the drop-off.
What do you think? Since it's a bit off color, I have this articulated leech, this purple leech that I just wanted to trout because it has such good action in the water with a bit of off color.
Yeah,
to it.
no, that's a great fly for both bull trout and rainbows. Watch the drop-off there, Mark.
I'm just hoping you'll come and swim in after me. I want to see your rescuing skills.
Oh, okay. I'm not as tall as you, so. Right now, we've got the bunny leech on, so we're specifically targeting the bull trout.
It just pulses so well in the water, that leech.
Yeah.
It's a nice deep shelf. It just, it's off this island, seems to make just a nice pool where they can, just a little bit of current, but deep enough that they can really just cruise in between the currents. Really a beautiful spot. Oh, there's one. Well, sometimes when you go for bull trout, you get your occasional rainbow. There were a couple of bull trout milling about in here.
That's a beautiful rainbow.
Really nice colors, this one.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Got a big maroon articulated leech on.
Mm-hmm. He was so beautiful, I'd love to get a photo of you. So you could just hold him in the water there.
Okay. And this is a good 2-pound rainbow trout. This is a beautiful fish. Look at you!
Yeah, that's great. That's it. Look at the rainbow and smile. Great, great, great. Great, thank you. That was wonderful.
I've been spoiled with hundreds of rainbows, but I wish I could just get one bull trout.
Holy smoke, is this big? Never count a fish for granted until he's beached. There's a lot that can happen.
My last morning at Spatsizi Wilderness Lodge, and it's magic. I'm heading home thrilled with the memories, the pictures, and those beautiful leaping rainbows. I should be packing up to leave, but the water keeps drawing me back. Just one last cast.
Oh, what a strike. This one does not feel like a rainbow at all. Just fishing off the shelf, I think it's one of those bulls. just got such a strong weight to it. Unreal. I gotta make sure, I gotta pull him in between both currents here. Holy. I think we got a big one. I think we got a big one. Holy, look at this. Just taking me out into the lake like this, no control. It's insane. I'm running out of line, look at this. Totally, look, it's into my backing. Unreal. This fish is just not quitting. Holy, this is a powerful beast here. Just decided to turn him over, get him out of the current and beach him if I can. Really looking forward to seeing this one. Look at the size of this beast. This beautiful alpine freshwater shark that keeps traumatizing the poor hapless rainbows in the region. Well, this time it was up to me to traumatize him just a little. I'm gonna put him back in the water and let him go.
That was spectacular. But as Billy reminds us, it's not just about catching.
There's something about fly fishing. It's not just catching fish. I mean, I've had many days where I've made 5,000 casts and never touched a fish, but I had a great day. Fly fishing, it's that kind of thing. It takes you to places where everything's beautiful.
Within these diverse landscapes are so many intimate watersheds. I've hooked some of the most beautiful leopard rainbows and trophy bull trout that nature has to offer. This place is like a painting. Up here, you never want to stop casting.
There's a lot of wildlife here in BC, and this is my first glimpse of the wild, the dangerous Kodiak frog. This one's name is Roger, and he's actually a pacifist. It's just not safe to be in the water. Dun 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 dun. Come on, come on. Oh, get out of the water quick! No, the rainbows are coming! Run for the hills! Swim! Swim, fly, swim! It ain't safe! Dun 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 dun. Oh!
This is called rainbow madness.
I just caught
This happens here at this river.
Are we ready to go? I want to come.
I first met Patricia, a long time ago. It was on the banks of the Babine River. And she had such babines, her lips were like crystals, like flowers. And I said to myself, oh my God, I must be in love. One more. I just need one more rainbow. I'm losing my mind. God, it's huge! My first cast, what a strike!
That was a toad.
Ow, ow, ow! Bigger and bigger. This is gorgeous.
I'm with you, dude.
Welcome to the Yukon, land of vast and spectacular landscapes. Within every valley are rivers and lakes teeming with lake trout, grayling, pike, and even the elusive Inkanu. Many of these rivers and lakes have never been fished, and they're just waiting to be discovered.
Leaving the nearest city of Whitehorse 180 miles away, we arrive at Inkanu Lodge. We've exchanged a landscape of skyscrapers for sweeping mountain vistas. Highways have turned into wild rivers, and urban sprawl has become a vast horizon of untamed wilderness. Inkanu offers over 100 square miles of natural playground. These waters are pure, pristine, perfect. As for our neighbors, there's moose, caribou, even raptors. Unreal, he's got a grayling in his talons. Out here, there's no punching the clock. Out here, you daydream about staying overtime.
What's that like over there?
Lindsay Lake.
Any fish in there?
Yeah, there's a bunch of big pike. In fact, we haven't fished it for a long time.
Flying in our own personal chopper? Wow. I'm looking forward to some ultralight fly fishing at its finest. Now that's what I call service.
That was wild how the boat just dropped down in front of us like a taxi. I gotta get me one of those. You know, rather they should just drop a boat right in front of my house in Montreal, you know?
We should start a dial-a-boat company out of Toronto, man.
Yeah.
Pike love weeds. In spring they're in shallow, but now we need to find the deep water weed beds, underwater condos, stacked with pike.
Good cast, Mark.
Oh yeah, there's one!
Nice fish, Mark.
What a
Okay,
strike!
Keep them out of the weeds. Okay, you're in charge. Keep them up. Ah, yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm not at all at the
Motor's up, anchor's down, though. Remember the anchor.
This one feels like a big fish. Oh my God, you gotta love this pike on the fly rod.
Especially on a light fly rod. Northern pike are freshwater warriors with voracious appetites and teeth that mean business. Ken uses a glove to ensure he doesn't lose a hand. Big fish, frogs, and even small waterfowl are part of a balanced diet for these razor-toothed predators, so you need to be pretty careful when removing the fly.
There she goes.
Every cast of these pike, they're so strong and fat and healthy. Wow. Whoa. These Yukon pike, I mean, they are ferocious.
You know what they're doing? Feeding for the winter.
Nice pike. And we'll let them go.
That's what we came for.
No wonder these fish are also called freshwater wolves. Their Latin name is Essox luxius, which means devilfish.
Even though little, they're still charming. That's a nice one. Oh yeah. We'll get them back in and go for one a little bigger, but thanks for the memories.
Well, there's its mother sitting around there somewhere. Got me. When you get in these areas, it's just, you have to stop and kind of just take it all in. Lindsay Lake, it's an amazing body of water, and you just take in the vistas. It's wicked. You know, it's amazing just how remote you are, like you're in the middle of nowhere. What's nice about this is with the tight crimps, you won't slip. That's your yellow and red whistler.
This is a workout. I think I need a hot tub after this one. Just never quit. These fish are just power incarnate. It's the Arnold Schwarzenegger pike. Good God, this pike worked out with Arnold. Oh my God, it's huge! I lost it! Did it come in?
You lost him. You lost him.
Did I? No, did he swim? No.
Still on?
As they swim in. Oh, man.
That was a toad.
Did you see the swirl on him? I'm starting to lose my mind. Freak out. The freak. See, she comes.
Okay, well, my friend, that's a day at Lindsay Lake.
Must have been 100 strikes today.
Okay, give me 5. That's it, buddy.
I can't give you 5 with the other arm. It hurts too much.
Too many fish.
Too many fish.
Let's see what tomorrow holds.
Whoa, what a strike. Wow. They're so strong in the current.
I think she likes me. The Yukon was the first place to be inhabited by humans in Canada. It is believed that ancestors to the Amerindians came from Asia 10 to 25,000 years ago. They lived off the land, undisturbed until the late 1800s, when flocks of stampeders, hungry for gold, came a-looking. The journey was perilous. Many didn't make it, but gold-struck pilgrims quickly transformed Dawson from a sleepy town into a thriving party city, and the Yukon would never be the same. Carrying all they could on their backs, the stampeders trekked into the middle of nowhere, ever in pursuit of little yellow nuggets. When gold was first discovered out here, it took less than a decade for more than $100 million worth to be removed from the gravel of the Yukon creek beds. Something's shining in here, but I just can't keep my mind off something else that sparkles in these waters. These river valleys make you feel like a welcome guest. Nestled in between the trees, these intimate streams are so cozy. It's only fitting that a species as wild as grayling would live in such enchanted surroundings.
Yeah, we'll go see what she holds. Think it's full in there?
Yep.
Whoa, what a strike! Wow. Bang! Whoa, fish on! Whoa, lot.
These iridescent, impish creatures are loads of fun. They're all over these dry flies.
They're so wild the way they strike. You can just see the sails break the water. Whoa, another one. Just charging. I got a big grasshopper fly on. And every pass, there's like, whoa, another bounce. It's like we're at the Vancouver Aquarium and you just toss the beach ball in here and there's like dolphins. Oh, another blast. They're bouncing this all over the place. Look at these beautiful fins. These fish are like gemstones. They're like mini sailfish. Just beautiful the way their sails come up on the surface and sip that fly. There must be hundreds in here. Beautiful stream. Such a precious, intimate stream, and the fish with their sails, every time they come and hit it, it's just nothing like it. Just you get a 6-7 cast, 6-7 fish, it's just beautiful and move on. Every pool is like a little microcosm of adventure.
Those streams were haunted with very social water ghosts. We're heading back to the lodge on the Beaver, workhorse of the North. This puppy was designed and built in Canada in the 40s, and she can handle a payload of over 2,000 pounds. There are not too many lakes that the Beaver can't drop in on. Newer planes often need a lot more space to land and take off, but because the Beaver is so multi-talented, fisherfolk can almost always hook up with the best fishing spots. And there are so many to choose from around here, all abounding with fish that satisfy every craving. Completely made of cedar, this lodge was named after the she-fish, the Inkanu, which translated from French means unknown. The owners knew this spot overlooking Lake McAvoy would become the epicenter of adventure. This Inkanu reminds me of what swims in these waters. I'm already anticipating tomorrow's adventures.
Wow, when they move, they just sort of glide over these rocks looking so majestic.
Up here in the Alpine, you can see for hundreds of miles. You're really on top of the world. Weather systems move in and out, brushing by you in a maelstrom of mist. Sometimes you can be so high up, the clouds block out the world below. leaving you alone in heaven. Trevor Gemina, who guides for Canoe, told me I'd see some caribou up here. Look at this crowd. These caribou rarely come in contact with humans. As long as you're quiet, calm, and all around easygoing, the caribou don't seem to take much notice.
Wow, when they move, they just sort of glide over these rocks, like, so majestic. This is their home.
Yep. They're all lungs. You can go forever.
All right. I don't think we could catch up to that one. If you
No,
wanted to.
I'm not going to try.
It's good just to sit back, relax, and wait for the other one to come by.
Yep.
Should we order like pizza or something?
Yeah, why not?
How about a caribou burger? There's nothing like fresh Yukon ale.
Ken's planned another close encounter with grayling, so I'm off again. We're looking for a perfect spot to tempt these Arctic fish with a dry fly, and I hope they feel like dancing. Today, I'm in the mood for some trophies. Every lake feels like discovering a new secret. This place redefines remoteness. There's no elbowing over other anglers to get a good spot in these waters. And you know what they say about bigger lakes? Bigger fish.
That was a tough.
He's a fat one. Wow. Hey. Wow. Look at the fin on this one. Wow. They're getting bigger and bigger.
3, 2, 1.
Nice call. On command. Ken, you're like dances with grayling. You can just call them up at will.
Fish whispering.
Look at this sail. These cold water fish are spectacular.
Oh, we're reeling him in like a pike. Oh, will he hit? Will he hit? Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. And with a 2-weight fly rod like this, it's just perfect. I've never fished ultralight flies like for grayling on the surface. I mean, it's outstanding.
Hey, I'm with you, dude. The Arctic grayling they always join the party. They're pretty cooperative, those guys. They make us all look good. There's no such thing as a bad cast with an Arctic grayling. You throw a fly out to them and then they'll come up and hit it for you.
Grayling in the mist.
So beautiful out here.
Whoa, that was a 7.3. Most people never see trophies like this. A worthy addition to my photo album.
I think that was my biggest grayling. That was awesome. Oh, unreal this run. Unreal. It's a knuckle buster. Oh, oh, oh.
It's my last day in the Yukon and I'm decompressed, cleansed by cool mountain mist and fresh alpine air. For the past 3 days, my coworkers have been flies. The only traffic I've seen were schools of fish. Downsizing has meant changing from a 5-weight to a 2-weight. And rush hour has involved trying to get in a few more casts before turning in. This remote spot is about as far away from city mayhem as possible. You start to hear degrees of silence that you never even knew existed. For any stressed out city dweller, it's the perfect antidote. It's a perfect morning, and before we leave, we're heading back out. back on the Beaver. She's ready to help us hunt for lake trout. Scanning the landscape below, we're prospecting for some good locations. Whoa, look at that bull moose! These ancient hills and rivers stretch out like lines in an old man's hand. A sleeping giant. Rivers and streams bring in cool, fresh water, just how Lakers like it. Once again, Ken and I are completely alone, surrounded only by mountains and mist. We position ourselves on a sand spit at the river mouth.
Right! What a hit! Oh! Oh! What a run! What is this fish? Just wild. You never know what you'll pull out from the depths. In a river mouth, in the middle of the Yukon, you just never know what lurks out here. Whoa, watch out. Whoa. That's a fat one, huh? Whoa. Just a beautiful acre hanging out at the river mouth.
The white on her fins is just your old distinctive marking on a laker. When you look down in the water, 5-10 feet of water, you see those white stripes, you know, hey, she's a laker.
Oh, precious.
That was a nice laker, but Ken still thinks I can catch a lunker, so we brought in the in-canoe air support. Time to do some lake hopping. This personal heli fishing service is really the way to go. At this last location, I'm gonna try something really special. Catch lake trout on a fly.
Now, the thing about lake trout fishing is most lake trout fishing is done deep because lakers live deep, but in these pristine lakes, they come up to the surface and you can fly casting for them. And how rare is that, fly casting for lakers?
10-pound trout just off the ledges. Like, that is rare. No one's around. No one's been here. There's not a footprint of man.
There's nothing like making the first cast into a pristine lake. Unreal, first cast. Well, Ken, you weren't kidding. Whoa, look at that thing go.
They're just untouched. There's no one's been here.
This is unreal. Check it,
over
what
here.
a
Look at-
run,
he's gone.
unreal.
He's hitting the next lake.
Ow, 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 ah! That's a finger bust. Oh,
Fly fishing on the Yukon.
Ken, this is unreal.
Okay, look at this fish.
Oh, they're nice ones, these ones.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Look at that.
So strong. What a gorgeous lake.
Yeah, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Look
So
at-
powerful, so strong.
The faster the retrieve, the better.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, unreal, this run. My fingers are busting up. It's a knuckle buster, this one. Whoa.
Look at that.
Look at that. Oh, the life of a lake trout prospector, filled with pain and suffering. Ah! Oh!
These robust fish rank among the world's largest in freshwater. Born and bred in North America, they're real cowboys. When you hook one on light tackle, it bucks like a bull, so you better hang on.
Ken, this is incredible. This is my biggest fly-caught laker. What a day, what a day, what a day. Another day at the office.
So many other lodges are located on one lake or river, offering limited choice when looking for unfished water. But up here at In-Canoe, with the help of their mobile air cavalry, there are countless watersheds to choose from. The landscapes vary from mountain peaks to valleys rich with meandering rivers, intimate streams, and virgin lakes. There's always a gold mine around the next corner. There's pike, Lakers. And the grayling? I wouldn't trade all the gold in the world for those swimming gems. Well, maybe I'd keep a few nuggets. To buy more flies, of course.
Ken, say something, do something. Look way into the backing.
I'm speechless, Mark. What can
my
I do?
fingers are busting off. It's a knuckle buster.
Hang on.
Lakers on the storm. Ding, 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 ding. Lakers on the storm. Ding, 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 ding. I hope it becomes sponsored by Band-Aid if this continues. Ken, I'm starting to lose it. I just gotta keep... No, it feels great. No gain without pain, but that doesn't work at all. Raging storm fishing! Just got hammered again. My wrist almost snapped off by this fish, but it could be another Laker. They hit hard just right by the current there. I'm just hoping it's an ink canoe. I love those fish. Yeah, I got the fish on him. He's just behaving badly. Le fric, c'est chic.